Hey everybody, Adam Schmela here, Certified Financial Planner. I wanted to take a moment and do a quick video here to share a story about something that happened last Friday. And the audience that this message and story is going to be geared towards are both professionals, young professionals in general, not even white coat professionals, but just young professionals in general, as well as other advisors that might stumble across this video. So here's kind of the basic background. So I had a conversation last Friday, a pre-discovery call with a prospective new client of our firm. He was a recent pharmacy graduate and had all of the basic questions that as a planner, I know are so important to get answered as well as to get right the first time from a planning standpoint. So such as, how do I pay off my student loans? When and how should I buy a house? How much should my down payment be? He had an old retirement plan from a summer gig when he was in high school that had like options, like he could roll it to his 401k, or should he convert it to a Roth IRA? Should he roll it to a traditional IRA? He's dating someone right now, not engaged or not married, but she's playing a variable into the equation, right? All of the things that we know are important in that as young professionals, a lot of professionals out there that haven't had financial guidance and financial help really don't even know where to turn to get the answers to those things. And so we're going through and I'm asking these questions and he's asking me questions. We're going to have a great dialogue about what it would mean to be a client of our firm. And then I asked him the question that I ask every new prospective client: what's your previous experience with other advisors? And, has he worked with anybody? Has he interviewed other advisors? And turns out I wasn't the only advisor that he had talked to. He had a prior conversation with another advisor that, by all definition, would be your quote unquote traditional financial advisor. This advisor was basically focused around how much money he had to invest. And to quote this prospective client's experience, he said he was kind of an asshole. And I say that not to curse or want to curse or anything like that, but just the fact that someone coming out of school had that first experience and interaction with an advisor really rubbed me the wrong way. Just really, really bothered me that, and I started thinking about it. Had we not had a conversation and had he not seen that there were other ways in which planners out there can work with people like him, young professionals that maybe don't have the 6 figures worth of assets that a quote unquote normal or traditional advisor would require. Maybe it's not normal. It's just that's the traditional business model that this profession has always had. I've always kind of thought it to be similar to, from a medical standpoint, it'd be like a physician saying, you know what, you're not sick enough yet. Come back and see me when you're really sick, or come back to see me once you have a lot of sicknesses so that I can, really work with you only in that way. Up until the last couple of years or so, there really hasn't been a business model. There haven't been firms that have had business models that have allowed them to work with professionals in his situation, right? His situation being great income, great profession, great prognosis for future wealth accumulation. But that previous advisor's business model was 100% predicated upon him having set dollars in his account in order for him to consider work with him. Well, guess what? Unless someone either A, is lucky, B, just happens to enjoy working with personal finance and researching all these things, or maybe inherited money, there's a number of variables that could occur. But the idea of not working with someone until they've accumulated wealth just never really resonated with me. So a couple of takeaways that I'd want to share with you. First of all, geared towards the young professionals. Know that there is a whole network of advisors like me out there. Yes, I work predominantly with white coat professionals, pharmacists, dentists, optometrists, and physicians. I work with all kinds of clients across multiple different professions. That's typically where I spend most of my time and where my areas of expertise are. But if you go to xyplanningnetwork.com, so XY Planning Network, all one word, .com, and you click under for clients or the for public, you will find a list of all the advisors around the country, currently over 800 advisors and counting. And on the right-hand side of the screen, you can search based off of profession. So all advisors of the XY Planning Network, when we fill out our profile and join the network, and I'm a member of XY, full disclosure, I'm a member of XY. The criteria for being a member of the XY Planning Network is that you have to be fee only, which means that we don't sell product, we don't take commissions. We have to be a certified financial planner or on the way to being a certified financial planner. And basically you are your own, we are registered investment advisors or a member of a registered investment advisory firm. And so there, if you look on the right-hand side of the page, there is a list of advisors around the country, firms around the country, and they've listed, when we register with the network, areas in which we have expertise or specialty. I know there are advisors out there that specialize in working with bank employees, with tech companies, with architects, with engineers, with government employees, with not-for-profits, ministers. The list goes on and on. I think there's over 200 different specialties or professions that advisors of the network have an area of expertise. So if you're a non-medical professional, non-white coat that happened across this video and you're looking for an advisor, don't hesitate to go to xyplanningnetwork.com and search for an advisor. They're virtual. They may be local in your area. For advisors that may watch this video, just know that there's a whole generation of potential clients out there that are looking for help, looking for guidance, looking for someone to help them understand the right way of doing planning. And this notion that we have to charge someone based off of, or that the only way that we can work with clients is by charging them a percent of assets under management in the traditional AUM model, is just an archaic and stagnant, for lack of a better way, in my opinion, of doing business. So if you're not, as an advisor watching this, if you're not currently embracing or looking at ways in which to introduce fee-for-service financial planning in your practice, you're missing out on a great opportunity. If you are already doing it, take this as a testimonial that, or maybe not testimonial, but as an example of that there are people out there that are looking for this type of planning. So just kind of want to share that note and see, like I said, share that information with the audience, and hope that it maybe leads to some other individuals down the road of aligning themselves with a financial professional that that can help them solve the problems that they have and solve the concerns that they have at this point in their life, and not have to wait for them to accumulate a certain dollar at some point in the future. So that's all for now. Thanks for watching.